Andy, you learned a new word today. Siebträgermaschine.
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 Yeah. Andy, and of course, David Brown.
Siebträgermaschine.
Siebträgermaschine. Hey, good to have you here, guys. So,
Thank you.
David Brown from the Fender Custom Shop, Master
yes.
Builder, and of course, Andy Hicks.
Also
As
Master
well.
Builder.
Also.
Fender Custom
And
Shop.
you're a metal guy, are you?
I am a metal guy.
Me too.
Very good.
So let's do some metal guitars.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's what I live for.
So 3 humbuckers and a Floyd.
That sounds good to me. Or just one humbucker straight to the jack.
Yeah. Who needs single coils?
Right. Nobody.
So Dave, what would you say is the biggest difference between you guys here, being a master builder for Fender?
About 8 inches.
It's always a big difference, is it?
Yeah, I think I'm the shortest master builder there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shortest.
Yeah. Well, I don't know as far as personality-wise. Obviously, everybody's going to be different, but we tend to gravitate to products and models that we both like, as far as like what we play. I personally love the Stratocaster, so I do a lot of stock Strat type of models. But I'm always open to do different stuff. Doing a humbucker single. Even putting a Floyd Rose on one is I'm open to that.
So what most people like to know is what is the difference between a team build and a master build? What would we say?
Well, with master built, you're going to be able to get specifically every spec that you want on that instrument, and you're going to know that instrument is unique to the customer, and also as far as there won't be a second one alike out there anywhere in the wild.
So it's a one-off.
It's a one-off.
Do they sound better?
I think so. I think they play a lot better. Yeah. So sound is, somebody's going to plug in a Strat to a Marshall or a Fender amplifier. They're going to sound different, but it's going to be what we know what a Stratocaster sounds like. That's what all our guitars sound like. They have that unique sound.
Do they sound better?
The quality increase comes from the fact that with team built, you have lots of points of contact, lots of very talented people working on their aspect of the guitar, whereas with master built, I'm responsible for every single aspect of the guitar from wood selection all the way until it ships. And because of that, you're getting a very bespoke instrument that's coming from me. And so you're just going to get a totally unique experience through master built than you would anywhere else at any company.
They sound better. What I say, they sound better. I don't know exactly why. It's maybe the wood selection from the ground.
It's because I'm in charge, or I'm seeing the vision through the whole way. So every time there's a point in the build that's going to affect the sound, I'm making sure that those all line up at the end to make one cohesive instrument. And that's just difficult to do in any kind of team built or production process. But with master built, you're getting that.
See, it's all about the amount of time you need for the guitar.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
yes. And you notice that whenever we post a picture on Instagram, it's usually one guitar at a time. So we're working very, very meticulous with that particular model to make sure that it's right and it's done well. So that's what we do every day.
So what I see on the master builders is they are very proud of their work. So totally.
Of course. Everything from making a vintage instrument.
Your name on the guitar.
Exactly. So we start very early on. That's one of the first things that we do is we put our name on there after we sand the neck, get it ready for paint. But not only are you doing very historically correct instruments, but also instruments that inspire you, me as a person, to build and to use. So it's very, very personal. It's a very personal thing.
But why do people like those relic guitars so much? What do you think?
They're very popular. So I'm not building currently a lot of heavy relic instruments. I'm doing a lot of the deluxe closet classics, journeyman, and then relic instruments. So I like to keep it a little bit more subdued. Trying to do more of like what happens to a guitar when it's played all the time, but also taken care of, as opposed to just thrown in the back of a van and on to the next gig. So
I mean, of course, the most authentic relicing is the genuine relic.
yes, yeah.
Looks like
Yep.
an old guitar.
Yep.
And everything, I mean, everything else, the relic and the heavy relic is, I mean, for me, it's a piece of art.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. I think when you're getting a relic guitar, whether it be, journeyman through, super heavy relic, the big thing is your guitar is going to be very unique. It's one of one. So if you're ordering a clean candy apple red Strat, there are a lot of clean candy apple red Strats in the world. If you order a super heavy relic candy apple red from me, there is not another person that has the guitar that looks like that. So it just right away, your guitar is one of one.
So what I see, I mean, every master builder is having his own style,
Right.
relicing guitars. I mean, you see those guitars from Vince
Right.
are totally ripped
Totally
off.
Right. Yep.
Totally. Or
Right.
Dale.
Mhm.
And you say you don't like that over relicing too much?
Yeah, I try to keep it a little bit subdued, but I do. Sometimes we get ultimate relic,
But you have to.
and we have to do it. But for me, one example would be the Cabronita 2.0.
Yeah.
Most of those are going to come out journeyman for me, unless somebody specifies I want a relic one or maybe a NOS.
Yeah.
But I'm also focusing on different colors, so it's all personal preference.
Okay, good. Okay, so you guys brought 4 of your guitars of your work here to
Yeah,
the
2 of each.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
to the tour, to the master builder tour, and let's look on them. Yeah. So you talked about that red one here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the Cabronita 2.0.
Yeah.
It's a revamped version of an instrument that was originally released in 2006. Back then, I was building prototypes for the custom shop, and Mike Eldred, who was the marketing manager at the time, built the one pickup version, and then he tasked me with doing the 2 pickup version. So what I did is I took that guitar, put 2 pickups on it. We were using the TV Jones, and to keep the control layout simple, this is a master volume, pickup selector, toggle switch, and then what you have here is you have an S1 switch. And what I did with this switch is I put a capacitor network, one for each pickup.
Uh-huh.
So it's dialed in. This one is, the capacitors for this neck pickup are different than the ones for the bridge pickup. And what that does is it simulates you taking a regular tone control and rolling it off slightly.
Okay.
So just kind of like what they call to take the hair off,
Yeah.
right? So it's a really unique sounding option that is right at your fingertips, literally. It's just right there. And the other thing that I did, the original ones had a U-shaped neck, like a 52, and I wanted to do this model and make it more palatable to the widest possible section of customers.
Yeah.
So medium C neck and 9.5-inch radius with medium jumbo frets. So
So they all have medium
Yeah.
C necks. They all love them. Yeah.
yeah. And like I said, this one happens to be a relic.
Yeah.
So it's a light relic with some weather checking on the body.
Dings and dongs.
Yep.
So what do you have here? Yeah.
That is the stamp that we use. So we still had these decals, and I go, I want to use that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just a little extra thing, just to let you know that it's a unique guitar, and this is the only one that gets it.
Yeah.
So nothing else currently. So I'm using modern keys, showers. That way, if somebody wants to change those tuners, it's already drilled out for that. And
So it's a modern interpretation of an old guitar.
yep. It sounds really good.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like them.
So we have another one here. It's a 66, is it?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. 66.
With gold hardware.
Gold hardware. I love the gold. My days in Gretsch, I fell in love with gold hardware, especially when it's a relic guitar. I think
So
it's
awesome.
Cool. Yeah, this is one of my, this is borderline super heavy, but it's a heavy relic.
You like destroying guitars?
Yeah, I mean, it's my whole job, basically. Yeah, and it's with dirty blonde finish with the hand-wound pickups from Josefina. We did a 9.5-inch radius. There's a little couple custom things on this.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the perloid dots. I thought that the clay dots would match the color of the body a little bit better. So I just decided to go with that. That's kind of something you can do. I mean, just to show off that like there's not really set specs on anything for a Master Boat guitar. And then the very dirty.
And you have your own plate here.
Yep. Own plate with
Yeah.
my name on it.
Makes the guitar proud.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So my name's on the body and on the headstock. I love the big headstock on the Strats.
Yeah.
It's just This is a fun one.
The mint pickguard, very nice, very nice. Yeah.
Nicely aged.
They did some relicking on the knobs here as
on
well.
the knobs
yeah.
as well. Yeah. I like that really soft feel of the worn knobs.
Yeah. So need to play it later. Yeah. Totally. Okay, David.
Yes.
You have a black one here.
I do. Yeah. This is a 50 Strat.
Yeah.
So, what the 50s moniker that we use is basically a combination of all the models that were available from 57 to 59, where we have a slightly soft V-neck maple fingerboard. We can also do them with rosewood, but this is going to be single ply. So I would probably say this is closer to a 57 Strat with a single ply pickguard, all white parts. I did this is a deluxe closet classic finish.
Okay, so with an elder or with an ash body?
This is an alder body.
Alder body.
Yeah. And doing the neck in the same manner where we crack the finish.
Yeah.
It just gives it a nice look, and it's a nice starting point for somebody that gets a guitar and maybe they want to do their own relicking by playing it.
Yeah.
This is a good starting point. It'll start, and it keeps all the naysayers.
It's a very good weight. I like guitars.
All
Yeah.
the haters away from the Instagram comments. They go like, "Oh, finally a guitar that's not all beat up and destroyed." I go, well, it's a tool. So put it in your toolbox and it'll get naturally aged. So it's very nice, and I really like the maple fingerboard on it. I think this is just a classic look.
And it's loud. I like loud acoustic guitars. I mean, electric guitar is an acoustic guitar, totally.
It is, yeah. You're listening to it acoustically right now, right? So that's one of the things that I like to do is when I'm checking out a guitar, I don't plug it in right away. I like to just play it acoustically a little bit, see what it sounds like, and then plug it in because I know that I'm gonna get I know what all those sounds sound like, generally speaking. To listen to it and just feel the resonance. I also like to do these in a hardtail version, not using the tremolo on.
I love hardtail Strats.
Hardtails are awesome.
They sound the best. Yeah. Very good.
Yep. Very nice.
So the strings need to go through the body. That's cool.
Yeah.
Totally good. Wonderful guitar. Okay, so we have 4 guitars. So last but not least, wow, good weight.
Yeah, right?
Good weight.
Oh, yeah. 62.
So when I order guitars from you, I say, okay, sort for lightweight. Yeah, sort for very lightweight.
Sort for
Would you do that for me?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, special hard weight for
right.
Ollie?
Special weight and special wiring.
Okay. That's the thing, yeah. Cool. No, really, we need to spec some guitars after.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we do some HSS
Yep.
themes, and we do some rocking guitars, and maybe we do some new old stocks and some classics from you.
Yeah.
Why not?
That'd be
Yeah.
fine.
Some customers are asking for not relic guitars. Really,
Yeah,
they are.
yeah.
They do.
A lot of them. Yeah. I think what it is there's 2 sides to that. There's fans from both. Some of them like to bounce in between, say, well, I really like the distressed look, but not so much. So we do them for everybody.
Wonderful. Okay. So what's special on this guitar?
This is like a very close recreation to a guitar that I had when I was young. So my first guitar was a recreation of the 3-tone Sunburst.
You did it by picture?
No, by memory. I mean,
By memory,
it was my first guitar. And I do my Journeyman basically this way. It's maybe a tad more relic than some other guys' Journeyman where you're getting some of the wear near the pickguard.
I like the edges you did here.
Thank
it's
you.
pretty good. You put it in the oven?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stick the whole thing in the oven when I'm done with it. I like to get a little bit of the arm wear, like the beginnings of a burn on the 3-tone. And then on the all the relic guitars I do, from Journeyman up, as long as the customer doesn't specify otherwise, I'm going to remove the finish
Yeah.
from the back of the neck, so you get this nice fast feel oil
Yeah.
finish neck. But on the
But the neck is
Journeyman-
pretty authentic. It's
Yeah.
not that thick. I mean, most of the old vintage struts are not that thick.
Correct.
Totally. Yeah.
Right. Yep. I like to do a nice round over on everything, and then the Journeymans I stain the neck so it looks like it still has a tinge of the paint on it, but I like that oil finish neck on it, as opposed to the '67, which had the very dirty neck.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, they're both oil finished.
Yeah.
One is clearly
Yeah.
much more dirty to match the body than the other, but
Yeah, it's all about guitars. It's all about rock and roll. Very.
my years of Jackson and Charvel building,
Yeah.
you're going to get that nice round over on the fingerboard edge.
Yeah.
So
The broken in,
Oh, yeah.
the broken in feeling. Yeah. Very, very nice. Good to have you here at Session. Hey, do you like the store? Have you seen the store? Have you seen all the Reddit guitars outside?
seen some, I can't wait to walk around and see the rest of the shop because this is really cool. Yeah. I'm just happy to be here as a session.
You like the heavy metal guitars?
yeah, I want to plug into some of these amps in a little bit.
Yeah, we have all the big heads here, Soldano.
Yeah,
Friedman, all
they
the stuff, yeah.
all the amps that have the right number of knobs on them. That's perfect. Yeah.
Good. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, very, very, very interesting. And I think we need to order some guitars with you now. Yeah,
do.
yeah, that's
Thank
it.
you for having
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Germany, for having me.
Thank you for the Siebträgermaschine.
Oh, yep. Siebträgermaschine.
Thank you for the Siebträgermaschine.
Siebträgermaschine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andy Hicks.
Double espresso.
Dave Brown.
Dave Brown.
On the Fender Custom Shop.
Yes.
Master Builders.
Thank you.
On tour in Germany.
Touring all of Germany.
With Session. See you.
See you.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Tschüss.